What's up, French? How you doing? Sorry it's taken me days to read you your tarot, but I'm glad we finally made it today. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card we pulled out was the Chariot. So this card was representing you leaving on the road, you taking your chariot, driving away, and actually being quite defensive too with that arrows drawn. There was a battle and your chariot is roaring away. We also see the rover, the space rover here, and that's going and driving into new and uncharted territory. The eagle is taking your on-the-fly, fast knowledge. That's primitive and primal, but you're taking flight. This is a good thing. Use your instincts. We have other depictions of a man riding a surfboard in the ocean and the moon. These are all emotional aspects. This is telling you to ride the emotional waves, okay? Just like this horse back here, but more as, instead of this red, fiery, aggressive horse, we're seeing the blue, chill, this blue color scheme. We're riding the wave. We also got a little crab, so you are having that protection, putting on the shell, okay, when you're walking away. And in the eyes of you here, we have the universe, which is a good representation of how the world is in the eye of you now. Now it's your perception. Now it's your perspective as you're driving away into your new future. Then we had the Lovers in reverse. So here, you know, again, this is very self-explanatory. We're just not having right now the partnership with another person. It just feels very cut and dry. You know, there's been a lot of seasons that have gone by, and the Lovers has been in reverse for those seasons. Let's see if we can get that focus. There we go. So yeah, just day and night, winter, all that just has been in reverse for a while. Now we're looking at the Universe card. We pulled the Universe, but the Universe is in reverse. So the universe as you've known it is upside down. Excuse me. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that things are not going to go well for you. It just is representing what you know to be science, what you know to be the human experience is in reverse. And even just simple things like your universe, your world, your routine are going to be different. It's just you're being shot into a whole new world. So this is not the usual universe that you have been in. And it's a big representation of the change of your daily universe. I feel like we're seeing a lot of that. The next card is the Sage of Cups, which is wonderful. Regenerator. Let's get that focus. There we go. The Regenerator card is a wonderful card because the cups, the water, it's representation of your emotions, and you will be experiencing and learning joy again, but in so many different ways, because we see a lot of the depiction as older people. So you will be learning and having wise experiences of joy and getting positive, mature emotions back, as well as giving them, but you'll be receiving them. That's why it's the Regenerator. And we have this beautiful, I think it's called a Hephatia flower too. Sometimes they're purple in Oregon. And we have all this growth And we have all these valleys and beautiful places to travel. And look at all the water. The water is a huge representation of ways to take care of yourself and get refueled and get your emotions met. So going out into nature, getting your feet wet, getting in the rivers, the oceans, the beaches, the sand, and having mature joy and relationships and emotions. The next card we have is the 10 of Wands, which is wonderful. Look at that growth. So remember we talked about Frenchie's revenge. Here we're seeing that is true. I mean, now you're getting a fresh start. Look at this fresh baby hand up in here. Fresh start. So, you know, reaching for the beauty, reaching for the rose, the beautiful life, the sun, the life. Look at all of that glow and the trees. And even, again, the wisdom that has been deep rooted, and it's looks like a redwood forest, right? So here we're getting all of those elements. And let me just get one look because I think I see something else. Oh, it's not what I saw. But, you know, I have to just say, I saw spiritual growth. So it's definitely very spiritual growth, all of this. I just definitely saw, like, these were angels for a minute. These looked like statues of angel faces here and robes. But I see that for you as well as the big spiritual growth, the beautiful physical growth as well, the foundational growth, so home, money, security, all those things are growing. And yes, the past will reach up and reach out. It's dead though. Look how old and decrepit and dead that hand is that's reaching for your flower. So I do want you to know that of course it's drawn to the light. Everything is. I mean, well, that's not true. But in this situation, the old will come back at some point, but that's your another chapter to think about. And there's more wisdom to come into that of what would best benefit you. But again, you're reaching for the new, the growth, the fresh. So you're going to really want to see your path being fulfilled with those spiritual growth, foundational growth, beautiful growth, those kinds of things. So, I mean, again, why go backwards when you can continue forwards? And it's actually a really cool card that came up next was the Hierophant in reverse. So this card is a representation of seeking spirituality, seeking ancient wisdoms. And this being in the reverse does not mean that you won't be seeking those things. It actually means, let's focus again. Maximus, I know you want to be in here anytime. There we go. So here, yeah, you see the Buddha, the moon, all of these Tibetan and meditative spiritual depictions. But here also in the reverse, it's just letting you know that you will be doing things untraditionally. So instead of like complete dedication to spirituality or reaching out to other people, that's what I'm getting. There we go. Instead of reaching out to other people for advice as well, it kind of comes from more within right now for you, instead of you reaching out to seek advice, because your judgment is not clouded right now. You're seeing very clearly, and you have very solid judgment. So you can trust your own instinct at this point right now. And you don't have to rely on seeking out spirituality or doing your life choices in any kind of a traditional, spiritual, habitual ritual. Okay. And this is one of the cool cards that, this is our final card, and it's wonderful because you've been working so hard and the universe knows it. And it's time to reap what you sow. In a good way. So here we go with the 9 of Worlds. Look at all that bounty and money. That is harvest. And I feel like you had this card when me and Derek did a reading with you. the last time, which was several, maybe months ago. But harvest, it is your time to reap your benefits. And this is financial, material. The world is a earth symbol. So home, family, you know, look at that little squirrel. He's worked so hard and now he gets to actually eat those nuts. Like, he's not storing them away. He's getting to eat and feast. And so that's the wonderful thing. And, you know, the palm up top, it's filled with berries. It's time to reap the rewards of the long harvest. 9 is a very high number in a large investment. So, you know, you've been investing and it is paying off. Great job. That is a wonderful spread. So thank you so much. I hope I get to send this to you because it might be kind of long. I love you.